Hey you! Yes you! This in my hand has completely changed the way I film. Yep, that's right, you heard me. These are the first ever DJI microphones and they've completely changed the way I film. Not a camera, not a lens, not a gimbal, but wireless microphones. These guys have changed the way I film. Which you probably weren't expecting me to be saying, and you're probably confused thinking right now, what in the world do wireless microphones have to do with filming? Well, everything actually, but before I tell you how it actually has changed my way of filming, let's rewind a bit and I'm gonna invite you in on an unboxing of the DJI microphones and we're gonna go over some of the specs. So here is the DJI mics. We're gonna unbox this. Gotta always love DJI's packaging and branding. They're really following that clean Apple styles. I always feel so bad for just destroying these boxes, but I feel like I never open them the right way. Ripped it apart. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. Gotta work on my unboxing skills. This was definitely not a beautiful unboxing, but we're getting the job done. There we go. Okay, nothing else in the box. All right, so here we have the DJI mics. Ooh, very sleek and very nice right away. This is the portable case, so when you open it up, you have the receiver, the two transmitters, and you have USB cord in here. This kind of feels like AirPods. You know, when you're done with your AirPods, you need a case to carry them and as well charge them. And this is the same with the DJI microphone case. There's a portable case that you can take around easily, nice, compact, but as well, this is charging the transmitters and the receivers at the same time, which is really great because I've had different wireless microphones in the past. Won't mention names, but it's always frustrating when you forgot to charge them or the batteries that you're using, maybe if you're using AA batteries, like back in the day on the Sennheiser mics, I would use AA batteries, and then you realize when you get to the shoot that the AA batteries only are half full or quarter full. But having this portable case, not only is it nice, tight, compact to carry around, but as well, it's charging everything that you need all at the same time, as long as the case is charged. But really like that. Great job, DJI. Let's take out the little transmitters. Oh man, these are so small and cute. And then we have the receiver. So this is what you're gonna put onto your camera on top there on the hot shoe. Then we have inside two different connectors. So here you can connect straight to your iPhone, and then this is USB-C. So you can attach this to the transmitter as such. This way, Tepo, you dummy. There we go. I've attached it to the bottom, and now I could just put this straight to my iPhone, or if you want to use an Android phone, you can put this on the other side. Quickly looking at the transmitters and the receiver and the portable case, I really like the design. Everything's very small, light, compact, and just a really clean look to that, which is important when you're using gear. You want it to look good, feel good. So I really like the way that they've designed these microphones. Also, one feature that I found that was really cool with these DJI mics is that the moment you open up the case and you take out the transmitters and receivers, they're automatically synchronized, ready to go, which is really nice because when you're on a shoot and you pull out your microphones, you don't want to spend a lot of time playing around and fiddling with them to get the right settings, but right away you just pull these out, they're synchronized and ready to go for you to shoot with. So really great job with that DJI on these microphones. I often compare DJI products with Apple products. You know, they're just the kind of products that work. You pull them out of the box, they're easy to use and ready to go for you to enjoy. So really like that these guys are similar in that way. User-friendly and easy to use. So spec-wise, what are you getting in the DJI transmitters? So these have a range of 250 meters when unobstructed, so you can't have some huge brick wall in the way, but say you're in an open field, 250 meter range, which I think is more than enough. I don't know any reason why I would want to be 250 meters away from the camera, but it has a range of 250 meters. It's got dual channel as well for interviews, so you can be filming two people talking together and you can adjust the gain control on both, which is really important because if you're filming, for example, someone who talks a little bit louder and then one person that talks a little bit quieter, you gotta be able to adjust the gain to make the levels perfect for them. So that's really important when you're doing an interview. We've got 15 hours of battery life as well on these transmitters, and it has an internal storage of 8 gigabytes, which is 14 hours of recording. That's a lot. And it's really cool because if you're using the receiver on your camera and you're recording to that, and you can as well at the same time press the transmitters to record, which will give you a dual backup recording. So if something happens with your receiver, maybe it cuts out or there's some peaking, the DJI transmitter is gonna make a second recording at -8 decibels, meaning that if this one is clipping and the audio is no good, this one is gonna be -8 decibels, and that's gonna be a clean feed for you have. So that's really cool that they've had that backup feature, and as well the fact that if you really do wanna have, you know, a quick light setup, you can as well just use this. You don't even need to have the receiver because you can just talk straight to this and record 8 gigabytes worth of talking. So really good thinking with that feature. If you want to retrieve the tracks from the transmitter, all you gotta do is take out the USB-C cord, which I'm assuming is in this package. Yes, there we go. So we have a USB-C cord. You just attach it into the transmitter, put it to your computer, and you can only take the recordings. As well, we have the cable to connect the receiver to your camera if you're gonna be using a mirrorless camera like the Sony a7S III. And in the bag, you get these nice little windscreens. So you can just attach this nicely to your transmitter. Let's see how it goes on. There we go. Easy as pie. So if you want a really light, simple audio setup, you can just walk around town talking to the transmitter like this, or you can, for example, clip it to your shirt. So they got a little clip here, like that. Or if you don't want to clip to the top of your shirt, you can as well use this magnet. You can put it under your shirt, which is pretty cool, and you can just attach it to your magnet. So you can then just have it there on your shirt. So 3 ways to use them. You can hold in your hand like that, you can use the magnet, or you can use the clip that comes here and you can attach it to, you know, your dress shirt or whatever you want to use this on. So really nice that there's flexible ways of using this and attaching this to your body. I kind of like just holding your hand. I could picture myself vlogging and just, you know, holding this little mic in the hand and kind of having that, you know, interview documentary feel while using these transmitters. To show you guys how the DJI microphones sound, this is the transmitter, and then I'll compare it to my Rode video mic on top of my Sony camera. So this is the audio coming from the Rode shotgun mic, and I'm gonna turn it on, and this is the audio coming out of the transmitter. How does it sound, guys? How do you enjoy this audio? Back to the Rode video mic, and back to the transmitter. That's the comparison between these two audios. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this audio quality considering the size of these guys and the price. They're going for only $329 US, which is a great deal considering you're getting 2 transmitters, you're getting the receiver for interviews, and as well, if you wanna just have this as a solo microphone, you can use it like this, and you have the portable charging case, all for $329. I think that's a very fair price for this quality of wireless microphones. So how has the DJI wireless microphone changed the way I film? Well, usually as a YouTube content creator, we're using a pretty simple setup. We got the Joby Gorilla Pod, we got the a7S III with the 1635, and then the shotgun mic. And because you're filming with a shotgun mic, you gotta be relatively close all the time because you wanna get good audio. Meaning you end up with very similar shots, walking around, talking, usually the top half of your body. But with the DJI wireless microphones, all of a sudden I can film myself in epic landscapes like this one, or this one, or this one, or locations like this. Those locations just wouldn't be possible to shoot in and get great audio if I was filming with the traditional shotgun mic that most vloggers and YouTube content creators are using. But with microphones like the DJI wireless mic, all of a sudden there is no more barriers. And that's what I love about new technology that companies like DJI are putting out, because they're breaking down the barriers for us creators. Now there are no limitations. We can literally film wherever and whenever we want and use great wireless microphones like the DJI wireless mic. Now I know wireless microphones aren't a new technology and there's tons of other companies that have put out wireless mics, but I feel like every time I've owned a wireless microphone, they just ended up in some sort of box collecting dust. But these microphones are just so easy to use and so intuitive that I definitely can see myself just incorporating this into my daily workflow just to change things up and be allowed to film in new locations that I wasn't able to film before as a YouTube content creator. So here's to DJI. Thank you for sending me the wireless microphones. I honestly didn't even realize I needed them until I've tried them out. And now I don't think I can live without these guys.